Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Ching, ching, bling, bling. Cut the chatter. You ain't talking money, then your talking don't matter. Ching, ching, bling, bling. Patent pocket. Take the dollar, dollar. Can a damn soul stop it? Here comes the new kid on the block. Hold on, your bets. Here's where the buck stops. See, first of all, I'm stepping out on my own. About time I elevated to claim my own throne. Success in my blood, call it homegrown. Puerto Rican testosterone. Power and money got me crazy cocky. No longer need you, Poppy. I know you're mad because you can't stop me. And if you wonder how this player is future, honey, I think she smell my cologne. It's called brand new money. Making major moves, making a damn thing's funny. Pimpin' hood rats to playboy bunnies. They see the... They see it, they see it. Say what, say what, say what? Money. I'm global dollar, dollar, and roll without 50. Like to go out smelling fresh and looking spiffy. Don't like clean money, I want my wrist to be filthy. Plus with that retirement fund, I can't touch till I'm 60. So what am I supposed to do? Rollin' through. Set it, patting them pockets, sell them, stacking, holding through. Ching, ching, bling, bling, catching cash and lump.
Hello, WWE fans, and welcome to the WWE Universe. Sorry for the lateness of this review. I was had a lot of other news to report on my Series Universe channel, so sorry for the late delay of this one. But anyway, let's get into the results for the SmackDown only pay-per-view Backlash, the return of Backlash in 2016. So we have got the following stuff then. We have got a kickoff match to kick off with Brian Corbin obviously facing off against Apollo Crews. Brian Corbin, as always, would take control, win the match against Apollo Crews, and emerge victorious in the kickoff match, even though he was complaining he wasn't on pay-per-view since Money in the Bank. So, of course, Baron Corbin being used now. And then eventually we would kick off the main show with the SmackDown's Women's Championship six-pack challenge, where Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, Carmella, Naomi, Natalya, and Alexa Bliss will all battled for a chance to become the first SmackDown's Women's Champion. And of course, obviously, with Nikki Bella and Carmella's rivalry picking up after Carmella basically eliminated Nikki Bella, this would lead to obviously Natalya being eliminated, Naomi being eliminated, and then eventually Alexa Bliss would be eliminated, to the point that Becky Lynch would finally become SmackDown's first women's champion. That's right, Becky Lynch finally holds a championship in the main roster, and that is for SmackDown's women's division. So good, well done, Becky Lynch, and hopefully she'll have a good run as SmackDown's Women's Champ. We'll see. And then eventually this would lead to a second chance opportunity for the Usos versus the Hype Bros to meet in a tag team tournament final to determine the SmackDown's tag team champions. Obviously, the Hype Bros got defeated by the Usos, and the Usos, it kind of feels like now that they're becoming heel all of a sudden because of the fact that they've attacked American Alpha on SmackDown and they defeated Hype Bros. It's beginning to sound like the Usos are now becoming heels all of a sudden, which is interesting. And then eventually this would lead into the Intercontinental Championship between The Miz and Dolph Ziggler. Unfortunately, Dolph Ziggler didn't defeat The Miz to win the championship. So Miz is once again still on his historical reign as the Intercontinental Champion. No one's been able to defeat him yet. So same story, same game. And then eventually, obviously, we would have a situation where Randy Orton wasn't able to compete. Therefore, Bray Wyatt would win by forfeit on that one. But however, it didn't stop Bray Wyatt from having a match, because Kane decided to challenge Bray Wyatt to a no-holds-barred match during the event, which would lead to Randy Orton RKOing Bray Wyatt, giving Kane an opportunity to be victorious against the main leader of the Wyatt family. So Bray Wyatt unable to successfully defeat Kane, but it turns out the rivalry between Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt continues into No Mercy, it seems. And then eventually we will now crown ourselves new SmackDown Tag Team Champions in a final round of the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Usos would face Heath Slater and Rhino, and turns out Heath Slater and Rhino have certainly made a successful team to lead themselves into becoming SmackDown's first Tag Team Champions, as now Heath Slater has now officially joined the SmackDown roster as SmackDown Tag Champion, which is good news for the Heath Slater fans who are wondering where he would be from now. But, yep, he's definitely SmackDown's Tag Champion for sure. And then, finally, the final match of the evening, the WWE World Championship match. AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose battling out for the championship. Dean Ambrose, the champion, walking into the match. But then, quite surprisingly, the end of the match saw, for the first time in his career since he joined WWE back in January, it turns out AJ Styles has now successfully won the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Yes, the WWE World title is now in AJ's possession, which makes him now the top guy on the SmackDown brand, which is very surprising. We didn't really think Dean Ambrose would lose this one, but it turns out AJ Styles made an impact, and he certainly did, and won the WWE World title. So, obviously now, with AJ Styles successfully winning the championship, this means we are now on the merge to seeing the, let's just say, we're now on the merge to seeing a triple threat, because a triple threat has now been announced for No Mercy, and that is confirming that the fact that at No Mercy we're going to be getting the following match. It's going to be John Cena versus Dean Ambrose versus AJ Styles triple threat for the WWE World Championship, and that is the first match confirmed for SmackDown's No Mercy pay-per-view coming Sunday, October 9th. That's when SmackDown has their next live event. But, of course, the next events to come for this month, and the final event for this month is, of course, Clash of Champions, where we're going to be seeing matches involving the following participants, including Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins for the Universal Championship, Sasha Banks, Charlotte for the Women's title, Sami Zayn, Chris Jericho in a match, and the New Day versus The Club for the Tag Team Championships. And with the possibilities of Rusev defending his US title against Roman Reigns as well. So, yeah, they're basically the matches that we can expect to see a week from Sunday when the Clash of Champions takes place. So be sure to look out for that on the WWE Network on pay-per-view. If you haven't ordered WWE Network, go ahead and do it now to ensure you don't miss Clash of Champions, Raw's first only pay-per-view leading up to their next one, which will be sometime in December, because of course in November everyone, Raw and SmackDown, will be together for Survivor Series. So yeah, you get the picture there, of course. So that's basically it really for this WWE Universe, and stay tuned for the Clash of Champions review on the 26th, and until then, I'll see you all soon.